All the way live from deepest, darkest eastern Kentucky. In particular, Prestonsburg. It's the MWO Podcast on Patriot. Hosted by the creepy Kentuckian and Uncle Bill. Take it away, Bulls.
Howdy, folks, and welcome. It's the January the 25th edition of the MWO Podcast. This came out this past week, and we haven't really talked about it. I know we've seen it, but we're going to do a watch-along for the new Scream 6 trailer. A lot of people are talking about it. Scream 5 was, a year ago at this point, and I think this new Scream's coming out in March. So we're going to do a watch-along here live on the MWO and give you our feedback on it. Well, does that sound all right to you?
I can't wait, man. I've already seen this trailer. It's going to be awesome to talk about it. Yeah.
So let's get it queued up here.
Here we go.
Are you ready, Aaron?
I'm ready.
Whatever the hell your name is.
Let's go. Hi, Gina Ortega.
Jenny Ortega is in everything now.
Yep. Oh, somebody shit on his mask.
It's an aged Ghostface mask.
Of course it is.
He's got a gun now.
Oh. Blast, motherfucker. What's up?
Take that.
He turned into fucking Ice Cube.
So why would there be an aged Ghostface mask?
I don't know.
Well, they kind of...
Supposedly, they're alluding to the fact that that's the original mask. Like, that's the Billy Loomis mask.
Yeah, it's got some sort of force for whoever puts it on.
That's it right there. So they're thinking that that's, Loomis's daughter, so she found it somehow or another.
We share a certain history.
There's Hayden Panera. Hayden Panera Bread.
Like any other Ghostface. What is this place?
It's not like any other Ghostface boys. This Ghostface
Is that...
here is where it's at.
It's Ghostface.
It's a Ghostface collector. This March, let's play a game. Let's play a goddamn game.
Right? It never works out for the dipshit in the mask.
Maybe, but there's never been one.
It looks like she's the one wearing a mask.
Promise that there's never been another like me.
I'm something different.
They ought to have that Taylor Swift song playing. No, I'm still alive, bitch. Yeah, good. This
now. Me. So let's finish this.
We're like, who the hell's that? I think she was in the 5th movie.
Guys?
And here, see all these horror villains in the background here. Freddy and Jason and Pinhead and the Wolfman.
Magenta from
Scream Part 6. Okay.
Screamy Takes Manhattan.
Yeah, so how'd you like that, Uncle Bill?
I loved it. I give it 10 out of 10.
Shit.
There was nothing wrong with that trailer at all. As somebody on here pointed out, like, hey, you should be super hyped to watch that.
Yeah, I saw some people say, "Oh, I was actually kind of surprised by." What were you really? What the fuck is? I watched it and I was like, "Eh." It seems like just a.
It's like every other trailer you've ever seen in your fucking life, man. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, he's in Manhattan this time. Ghostface Takes Manhattan.
I think people just see shit nowadays. Like, they're so used to being on their phone and stuff. They see something and they forget what they've seen in like 30 seconds. So the next thing that comes along, they're like, oh, God, this looks awesome. It's like, no, it's the same shit you've seen 100 times before. It's the same style trailer. It's not changed.
Michael Long is not a fan of Scream 6 either. And none of the Facebook users in here like it. So But yeah, I guess that is it for the podcast this week. We appreciate.
No, it ain't it. I ain't done bitching about that goddamn trailer. You listen. The only interesting thing about that fucking trailer, to me, is there's some sort of weird, like, conspiracy thing about the Ghostface killers, right? Because they go into the room and there's like all the different like costumes. Now, if you slow that down and look at it, because some people have done that, that room is filled with like memorabilia from all the other movies. So you have like Rose McGowan's shirt, and you've got like Billy Loomis's shirt. There's guns and knives and stuff like that from all the other movies. So the thought is that there's somebody that's collecting like all of the stuff from all the previous movies and somehow or another like using it in these different kind of like killings, and or maybe there's a whole like cult like Michael Myers style, you know. Fuck. I swear to God.
Those things.
But I guarantee you this right now, it ain't gonna be worth a shit. I don't care what it is. It could be a cult. It could be like one or two people. It could be a dog underneath that mat. It's gonna suck ass because they can't make a movie.
Well, here's the only thing that it's got going for it to me. They have rushed it, so they're not thinking about it very much. So there's a possibility.
Fuck, when are they ever?
Well, I think a lot of the times, like the one previous to this, how many years did they work on that? So
they had a long time to work on it. Yeah,
there's a slim chance that it could be okay just because they don't give a fuck and they're pushing it out there. But we'll have to wait and see. It is Ghostface Takes Manhattan. I'm thinking that they may throw a few nods just because it's so similar. There may be something Jason Takes Manhattan-ish in this movie, like Darkest Side of the Night. If they played that song in that movie, that alone, I would like it just because of that. If they were to do that, give that homage.
I don't think they have the balls to do that. Really,
it's a Paramount movie. They could totally do it. They could play they've still got the rights to that damn song. So
I hope they do something different, man. I don't have any faith in any of these franchise movies, so good luck, bitches.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna matter anyway, because everybody will go and see it. Like they can just fucking take a shit on the screen.
Didn't our good buddy Tony Moran, wasn't he dating one of the Scream people?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he's dating Fancy Nancy.
Fancy fucking Nancy. Give us the thumbs up.
Up your butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a if you do.
I want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that, pal.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
Hey everyone, it's Oak Early Jaws. We got some great shirts for you. We got Faces of Death Part 2. We got Creepy Stories to Tell in Kentucky. The Colonel Would Approve. We also got DeadPit.com. We got Dead Pit Radio with the little fucking Dead Pit dude on there. We got It Never Ends, a Halloween spoof parody of the new movie. We got It at Night. We got the Rat Pack, Uncle Rat himself. It just gets better and better, so go on and get you some shirts over at Team Public. It just gets better and better, boss.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. DeadPitOnPatreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows and fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.